Welcome to the Simplicity of Wellness podcast. I'm your host, board-certified holistic nutritionist and professional life coach, Amy White. The purpose of this podcast is to share information that you can use to become leaner, stronger, and healthier by losing weight, shedding inches, maintaining muscle, and managing your mind, all while living your normal, busy life in this modern, sugar-filled world. Hi, I am so glad you're here. It's officially episode 1 of the Simplicity of Wellness podcast. Today, I want to talk about body balance. I want to start these first several podcast episodes with information that I believe will be talked about through all coming podcasts. So I kind of want to give you the foundation of some of the things that you'll hear over and over. So today it's going to be about body balance. That to me is the ultimate goal. If you want to lose weight for the last time and eat what you like without feeling guilty, or shifting your body composition, body balance is what you want. Now, body balance is the ultimate goal. However, it does require a commitment. You have to decide that that is what you want. You have to see the vision of what you want for yourself, what you believe is possible, and then you have to make those changes so that it will happen. So what you're doing right now in your life is creating the result that you have. If you want a different result, if you see a different version of yourself that you want, then you have to start doing things a little bit differently to get the new result. The key to finding that body balance that allows you to live the life that you're envisioning in a way that feels really good to you is understanding the changing needs of your body and then responding properly to those needs. Some of the changing needs are going to be what you're eating, how you're moving, the quality of your sleep. These are 3 big buckets of things that probably could use some adjustment if you find that you're not living in the body that feels exactly right to you. Regaining body balance and proper function, which is regaining metabolic hormone balance in my mind, can be a little bit tricky if you don't know what to do. And a lot of times, it's easy to say, well, you need to make changes. That's how you're going to get the new result. But you can sit there and then say, well, if I knew what to do, I would do it. Exactly. And that's why this can be a little bit tricky. And this is a place, if you are unsure of where you're out of balance and then therefore how to create balance, it's often a good idea to find somebody to help you through this process so that you get to that place where you're on your own, where you're feeling amazing, you're weighing the weight you want to weigh, you're as strong as you want to be, you're fitting into your clothes, you're eating food with your friends, you're going on vacation, you're having holidays, and you're having no guilt. You're enjoying the things that you like to eat, and it's all working for your body. That's the goal. When it comes to regaining that balance and proper function, you have to look at, well, what am I eating and how is that working or not working for my body? And your body is always going to throw red flags. It's always going to let you know when something isn't working. The problem that we've encountered, I think, as a society is that we don't recognize our red flags anymore because we believe what's common is normal. And unfortunately, that is so not true. Normal is lean, strong, healthy. Common is gut issues, bad sleep, sugar cravings, undereating, then overeating, heartburn, reflux, migraines, lack of energy during the day, wanting to nap in the afternoon, needing a coffee at 2 or 3 in the afternoon. We all find that to be normal, right? Because it's common. It's not normal. You should be able to eat 3 meals a day and not feel like you want to or need to snack. You should feel very satisfied from the food that you're eating. You should not be craving sugar to the point where you don't feel like you have any control. You should not be feeling like you need a nap in the afternoon or feeling like your energy is up and down all day. That's not normal. That's common. These are all red flags letting you know that your body is actually out of balance. Your metabolic hormones are way out of whack. When you're out of balance and you're trying to lose weight, you can lose weight. Probably done it. But the problem is the imbalance will cause you to then gain weight. You don't sustain your weight loss. You don't create maintenance. Out of balance, you're hungry all the time, you're craving sugar and carby foods, you're eating every couple of hours because you need that energy boost, you're not sleeping well, you're waking up in the middle of the night, you're having a hard time falling asleep, and when you do wake up, you're not rested, you're moody, you're cranky, there's brain fog going on. So when you're in balance, the opposite, you're gonna feel full and satisfied from your food. You're probably going to eat somewhere between every 4 to 5 hours. You're not going to be snacking. It's just something you'll stop doing. You may not even realize it at first. You're not going to be craving sugar and carby foods to the point where they're driving your behavior. Yes, you're still going to think they're delicious and you're still going to want to indulge, but that's okay because most of the time you're not eating those foods. Again, they're not driving you. Some of the times you can indulge because your body's in balance. You can eat the things that you enjoy without guilt because you're not throwing your body out of whack. You're not, going on vacation, coming home, stepping on the scale and being shocked at what the number says. You totally understand what you put in your body impacts how your body feels, how your body looks. So yeah, if you get on the scale after vacation and you put on a few pounds, you know exactly why. When your body is in balance, there are no surprises. You never get on the scale and are shocked by what you see. You get on the scale and you see a number, which is a data point, and you recognize exactly what happened to create that data point. And because you understand what's going on, you know exactly how to manage that data point. That's the difference. When you're out of balance, it feels like you have no idea what's happening. You feel like you don't have any control. When you're in balance and you're recognizing the flags, the red flags that your body's throwing up, the cues that you're getting from your body, and you're responding appropriately to those cues, you have control. You control how you feel, how you look, your overall level of wellness, how your body is going to change as you age. You have that control. Being in balance is all about you taking control of your body and your life, what you want for you. So the takeaway for today is going to be to figure out where you are right now. So if you want more, if you have a vision of yourself that you want, if you see it, if you know it's possible for you, which by the way, if you have the vision, it's totally possible. It is yours to have. I want you to figure out where you're starting from. It's hard to make change when you don't know what to change. Track a day. What are you eating? How are you feeling? How did the food that you ate that day make you feel? What is something simple that you believe you could change that would feel normal and easy in your everyday life, but that you believe would up-level you? The thing that would start moving you toward that future vision that you have for yourself. It's very likely that your brain is going to go, but I don't know. That's very normal. Don't get discouraged. But if you hear yourself saying, I don't know, stop and ask yourself, what if I did? When you're trying to figure out that one simple thing that you can change that you know will probably make a positive difference, ask yourself, what if I did know what that thing was? And see what your brain comes up with, and then give it a try. The biggest step that you can make toward change is a willingness to try something new. It's very difficult to keep trying when we are afraid of being disappointed. Understand that it's okay. Feeling disappointed is normal, but having a willingness to try something new then course correct as needed because you're gathering data. What you're trying is not wasted, even if you didn't get the result that you were looking for immediately. You've gathered data, you have new information, you're course correcting, you're adjusting. If this feels difficult, that's also not unusual. This is a big deal. And overcoming our frustration and our disappointment is also a big deal. Managing your mind is a huge part of your body balance. So if you feel like you need assistance, that's okay. That's normal. And in fact, that's wonderful. Reach out, find somebody who can help you create body balance. That's what I do. It doesn't have to be me. You could find anybody, another nutritionist, another coach, somebody that feels good to you. Reach out, find that person, get the help you need to bring your body into balance. Because once you've created that balance, once you understand what that feels like for you, then you are on your own. You can manage that balance going forward because you'll recognize the red flags. You'll recognize when you're moving in the wrong direction, and you'll know how to course correct. That's the goal, being able to maintain that balance. And truly, once you get there and you understand how you created the balance, you now have the control to maintain that balance. All right, I will see you in the next podcast. Have you ever said to yourself, I wish someone would just tell me what to eat? If so, today is your day. Go to the show notes and click the link, Your Healthy Kitchen, What to Eat, to download the starter food list that I share with all of my Hangry to Healthy weight loss clients. These are the foods that will calm your gut, eliminate the bloat, boost your energy, and shift you into a fat burner. This list is your first step toward body balance and weight loss for the last time.